System integrators are going to be excited about the product. Again, it's a new offering, something they haven't seen yet in the market. It allows them to differentiate themselves. It's a solid product. We have a lot of tools which I can kind of go into more detail about. These are an example of some of the wizards that we've created. For instance, creating a new JSON, there's a lot of copying and pasting and setting up trunks and things like that. We've simplified it into a single wizard that just kind of steps you through what's typical, and then it lays down the JSON and it's good to go. The project file is very exciting. It's an Excel-driven feature where you can basically lay out an entire job from a spreadsheet, define the different controllers, the spaces they're serving, the relationships from air handlers to VAVs or whatever it might be, boilers to fan coils, whatever it might be. And this basically it builds out the entire database by leveraging not only the file but some of the application files that go with the controllers. So it's a very time-saving, it saves a ton of time. We have import managers. The import manager lets you take the application file out of the controller. It determines what it is. It can see that it's an air handler, a fan coil, whatever it might be. It can look at the points that are defined and some of the sub-properties, and it'll pick the right graphic that we provide for free. And it'll allow you to basically build out the database in a very automated fashion. So it's a very slick feature. The auto tagging is just brand new. We were just at the Haystack Connect conference in San Diego. Got a lot of great feedback about this. Niagara introduced tagging a couple years ago. Not a lot of people are using it yet because it is so time consuming. We have people quoting seven minutes a point. And with our auto tagging feature, because we know everything about the control line all the way up to the JSON, we know everything, so we're auto tagging all that database for you, everything. So that's like game changing. Like a lot of excitement at the Haystack conference when we demoed this, and it really makes the tagging and all the other things that you get with that a reality, right? Something that you could actually start using, because a lot of people, they're just not willing to put the effort in right now. Schedule Manager is a nice consolidated place for managing all your schedules and kind of quickly setting that up. We find a lot of people in Tritium, you know, they might put it here, they might stick the schedules here. It's not always easy to find that single place, so we kind of simplified that and have some features around that. And same thing with the Link Manager. As points are kind of like talking to each other, sharing data across networks, across JSONs, it's a nice way to kind of like consolidate that list of who's talking to who. The other tool I want to show you would be the controller configuration tool. So this is the programming tool that we use for our field controllers, our field devices. I'll blow it up because you want to see this. So we have many different types of systems: air handlers, fan coils, unit vents, heat pumps, and we've really simplified the process. You go down and you answer how many fans it has. Is it, what type of heating and cooling? Is it staged? Is it all kinds of questions, and it'll tell you exactly what it's going to do. So the documentation, again, right in the tool, or I can launch it in a PDF if I want. I can see exactly what's going to happen. I can share this with the customer if I want, and it just with simple question and answer, it'll drop an application file that you can load into the controller. So we try to simplify the process so that you don't need to have your most experienced people on the job doing all this work. You can kind of keep pushing it down to the newer people and let them learn as they come in. If you need to do simple side loops on a controller, that's fairly automated. We have a view that lets you kind of see the entire application from one screen, so you can kind of really see what's going on. Logic view, fairly standard. Simulation and commissioning, so we have a full simulation and commissioning. You can actually create breakpoints where you want the app to stop if something happens. You can step through logic. It's very advanced, very, very powerful tool.